Everyone, welcome back to your own channel. How you guys are doing? So guys, today we'll be discussing about the and continuing our Saturn series, which we are talking and discussing previously also. So last time we did a Rahu Ketu series video. So today we'll be talking and covering a new video on Saturn transit. So this Saturn transit video we are not covering on based of ascendants, because that we already completed. So if you guys haven't watched that series of Saturn transit through different ascendant, you guys can go and watch that series on my channel. Right now what we are covering is we are discussing Saturn transit based on different moon signs, like when moon will be placed in different signs for a particular ascendant. So we already covered few ascendants in this series. If you haven't watched those videos, that also you can go and watch on my channel. But this is the video is about Saturn transit through moon, not through ascendant, right? So today the ascendant we will be covering would be Gemini ascendant. So for Gemini ascendant, wherever the moon will be sitting, we will be seeing the Saturn transit from that particular placement of moon. So what house it will be away and what sign it will be in and all that things, so we will be going to discuss in this video. So let's start this video. Please watch this video till end because it will be going to be interesting and we'll be covering a lot of things over there. All right, so let's start this video. So Saturn will be transiting in the 10th house in the sign of Pisces for the Gemini ascendant. And so let's take, suppose moon is sitting in the second house. So when moon is sitting in the second house, Saturn transit from the moon will be 9th, not the 10th, because 10th is from the ascendant. So moon in the second house, the second Saturn transit will be the 9th from it. So as I always say that the trine placement or the Kendra placement from moon or from the Lagan of the planets are very important. So this is also a trine placement. So it will give you the 9th house related results like long distance travel, travel to your gurus, father, things related to your father, and it can give you travel to religious places. Okay, it is the house of dharma, house of luck. So all these things will be affected by this placement. But whether they will be good results for you or bad result, that can be seen only when we look into particular specific horoscope, because a lot of things will be come into picture. As I always mentioned in my other videos also, that you have to check the dasha, you have to check the other planets placements, especially the placement of Jupiter, because Saturn is transiting in the house of Jupiter, in the sign of Jupiter, sorry, and also the placement of the planet where moon is sitting. So right now moon is sitting in its own sign, so this is a good placement, right? But if suppose moon is sitting into the other sign, then we have to see that lord also. So those things and the other planet transits will also come into picture. So accordingly your results will then vary. All right, but this placement will be relatively, if I talk in general terms, should be good, because moon is balanced, moon is good in here, sitting in the second house of family and money, and Saturn is transiting 9 to it, so it should give good results related to 9th house. Okay, but again that will totally depend on your own horoscope, not just the things in general. Now moon will be, if moon suppose is sitting in the third house of Gemini ascendant, it will be in the sign of Leo. So now here Saturn will be transiting 8th place to it. So 8th, 7th, Saturn will be 8th to moon. So 8th placement, 8th house placement is not very good. Either it is from Lagan or from moon, because 8th house is about the sudden ups and downs. 8th house is about secrecy. 8th house is about accidents, right? So I'm not saying all these things will going to happen, but what I'm saying is that this is not considered very auspicious house, though it involves in other yogas also. But again, so the placement can bring sudden ups and downs in terms of your emotions, in terms of your mental stress or mental thinking, or in terms of your decision making capabilities. Because whenever we are seeing any transit from moon, moon is about our emotions, moon is about our mind, right? Moon is not about our body. Body is seen from Lagan ascendant. Then from moon you should always check whether this placement will going to bring you mental stability or some emotional issues to you. So from 8th placement of Saturn can give you some sudden ups and downs. All right, in your emotions. Also, it can give you interest towards astrology, occult, or maybe if you are already involved in some research job, then it can give you more interest towards research analysis jobs. Right? So those things will come into picture when Saturn will be transiting 8th from Moon, when Moon is sitting in the third house of Gemini ascendant. Okay. So now when Moon will be sitting in the fourth house in the sign of Virgo. So here what will going to happen is, first of all, before Saturn will transit, already Rahu and Ketu is sitting, Moon is sitting in the Rahu and Ketu axis, because Ketu is transiting right now in the sign of Virgo and Rahu in the sign of Pisces. So when Saturn will be transiting here by the March end, Rahu and Ketu will already be there. So this Moon will already facing some difficulties because of Rahu Ketu transit, and now Saturn will also be transiting. So it can bring more troubles or more mental stress or more emotionally disturbance related to fourth house or related to the seventh house, because Moon is now sitting, Saturn is now transiting seventh from Moon. But once the transit of Rahu Ketu will be in the other houses, like Ketu will be transiting in the Leo and Rahu will be transiting into Aquarius after or around May end, then things will differ a little bit. Okay, then it is possible that or it may be possible, if other placements are good, that you start getting some good results related to seventh house, because now Saturn is in the seventh house from Moon. So seventh house can give you what? Can give you marriages, if that is promised, and by other things also. Can give you some new business partnerships. If you are already married, then married life can experience few good things or bad things depending upon your placements of other planets and dasha. But definitely things related to seventh house will come into play, or will have an you will going to experience some effect on your mind and emotion related to the seventh house results. Okay, so that will play a good important role here. All right. Now, when Moon will be sitting, or if Moon is sitting in the fifth house of Gemini ascendant in the sign of Libra, then Saturn will be transiting sixth house to it. So now you know sixth house is about competition, diseases, law, litigation. Sixth house is about service. Sixth house is about enemies. So again, sixth, when Saturn will be transiting sixth from Moon, firstly, malefics in the sixth, third, or 11th, either transiting or sitting natal in your natal chart from any lagan, is considered not bad. It's considered good, but I'm saying not every time they will be good, because we have to see the sign placement and the dispositor, and then a lot of other things will come into picture. Okay, but generally sixth house Saturn, still, because sixth house is not that great house, if Saturn is not in a good position, it can give you trouble related to sixth house issues, and those troubles will be related to your emotions or mental stress. Those troubles can be seen here. But if placements of Jupiter is good and other factors are also good, then you will going to experience, or you may not experience, those bad results. Okay, or maybe related to sixth house, like for example, somebody has some legal issue going on, some case is going on. This Saturn transit can bring end to that or result in favor to you if that placement is good in terms of the dispositor placement, dasha, and other planets placements and transits, because it will going to bring something related to sixth house, right? So when Saturn is sitting in the sixth house, it will going to give you some effects emotionally and mentally related to sixth house issues. So maybe you will feel good, or maybe you will feel bad, depending upon other things. Okay. Now when Moon will be sitting into the sixth house from Lagan, already you guys are experiencing something related to sixth house, because Moon is already there for you. So definitely something is going on. But the most important thing here is this Moon is debilitated here. It is sitting in the sign of Scorpio. So already you guys have some issues going on with your emotions, or you may have a fickle mind, or maybe you don't react, or you react to the situations or things very quickly, rather than if your Moon is sitting in the sign of Cancer sign, or Taurus, where moon is very stable, right? So it totally depends. So already moon is little disturbed here. Now Saturn will be transiting fifth. So related to fifth house, you will going to get the results, but then you have to see, uh, because fifth house is about children's. So fifth house is about speculative business, love, relationships. So those things will going to have their say, but whether they will going to give you satisfactory feeling or can give you some emotional trouble or stress, that will totally depend upon if moon is already weakened because it is in the Scorpio. If suppose there are more malefic influences, then your moon is already very disturbed, or maybe some because of some other transit you are experiencing, or maybe some dasha you are experiencing some issues with moon, then results can be more difficult for you because of this transit. But if suppose this debilitation is getting cancelled, or Mars is sitting very strong, Jupiter is sitting very strong, then that can give you some good results related to fifth house. Okay. Now, when moon is sitting into the seventh house of Gemini ascendant in the sign of Sagittarius, moon is good because it is sitting in the Kendra house. First thing, it is sitting in the sign of Jupiter, a friendly sign. Again, good placement. And now Saturn will be transiting fourth to it. So fourth is again a good placement. Why? Because Kendra placement. It is one more Kendra placement from moon. Fourth, seventh, 10th. These are Kendra placement, right? Weightage wise, 10th is the best, 7th second, and 4th is third. But again, it is Kendra placement, so it will be good. So it can give you good results related to your mother, related to land, property, conveyance, home. Maybe you can construct a new home, or maybe you can do some construction inside your home or renovate your home. That can also be possible. But again, this will very much depend on the placement or how good your Jupiter is sitting, because now both moon and Saturn are in the sign of Jupiter. So Jupiter placement becomes very important here. Okay, and if dasha is also promising, then definitely you will going to get good results, and things can positive things can happen in your life related to fourth house. Now moon is sitting into the eighth house. So all eighth house is again little bit of Scorpio effect or little bit of debilitation effect. Moon can feel here, not much, but yes. Now moon is the sign of Capricorn, which is a very structured and disciplined sign. So moon here, you guys already have a very structured and disciplined approach in life. So now Saturn will be transiting third. And third, I said, as I already told you, that third, sixth, and 11th malefics are good, considered good here. Obviously, based on other conditions, don't take my word as it is. But overall, it will be a good placement related to business. It can give you some new business, or if you're already doing a business, it can give you some good results or satisfactory results in your business. It can give you good things about your younger siblings. It can give you short distance travels. So those things are also possible. Okay. Now, when moon is sitting in the ninth house of Gemini ascendant, it is then the sign of Aquarius. So moon already here is little disturbed because it is in the sign of Aquarius, and already it would be like the last phase of their Sadhasati. So moon in Aquarius is already, because Aquarius is little fluctuating sign for moon, because sometimes moon is very happy and sometimes moon is not so good here. So already these guys are experiencing some issues related to their emotions or thinking or maybe mental stress. And now when Saturn is transiting second to it, second house can give you distance or separation, not separation in the sense of in a bad way, but can give you some separation. Maybe he will take you away from your family, maybe some foreign on-site travel could be there, or maybe some transfer to a distance place from where you are right now. Okay, because malefics in the fourth, 2nd and 12th gives the foreign travel also, but again lot of other conditions has to come into play. So those things, and it can give you if things are not really good place, it can bother you related to your income. Maybe it can give you some not so very good results with in terms of income, or you guys may not feel very satisfied of what you are getting right now, or maybe there could be some either your income you start facing some problems with the expenditure and then income. Anything could happen, but some issues can come over there, or related to your family, because second house is about family also. Now when moon is sitting into the 10th house, of Gemini ascendant, this means that moon is with Saturn. Saturn will be transiting on the same sign where moon is already sitting, which is the sign of Pisces. So already I told you that when Saturn will transit here, Jupiter, Ketu and Rahu will already be there. So again, moon will experience a lot of troubles, and this is the major Sadhasati period. So there could be a lot of emotional disturbance, or could be some mental pressure, more mental pressure could be there. So you guys have to be very cautious. And I'm repeating, you guys have to be very cautious in making decisions here. Decisions related to anything, and especially related to your career. So please be very sure that you are not taking any hasty decisions. You are taking decisions with a lot of logic behind it, and then take those decisions. Otherwise, you guys have to regret, because that is what Sadhasati can do to you. And especially now, Rahu and Ketu will also be sitting there till May end. So that period will be more troublesome period for you guys. Okay, but once Ketu and Rahu will move away, effects will be less, but still will be there, because you have a Sadhasati period, and depending upon the degrees and all, we have to see how close Saturn will be with moon, and then it will give its results. Now when moon will be transiting to the 11th house for Gemini ascendant, Saturn will be sitting 12th. So 12th house means, again, as I told you, that 12th, 4th and 2nd malefics can take you to foreign land. So there could be a chance of traveling to foreign land, but again, depending upon Dasha and other system. Also, it can give you some sleep disorders, because moon 12th house is about sleep, and when it is 12th from the moon, it can give you, because of the signs placement also, right? But again, you have to see your Jupiter placement and your Mars placement. If Mars and Jupiter are sitting good, then results will be in favor of you. Moon here is in the sign of Aries, which is a very fast moving sign. So already your mind is like, you already move at a very fast pace, or you think a lot, or you think very quickly, sometime here, sometime there, sometime there. That's what your thinking is. So you become bored very quickly. So maybe this transit can make you feel more like that, and you guys can sometimes get disturbed, or I would say frustrated, or maybe feel that like life is going in a monotonous way. Okay, but that totally can be good or bad depending upon other placements. Okay. Now, if moon is sitting into the 12th house of Gemini ascendant, which would be the sign of Taurus. So moon is exalted here, which is good. Saturn is traveling into the 11th house from moon, which is also very good, because 11th house is again the sign of Aquarius, which is the sign where it gets, the Saturn it's a Mool Trikon sign. Saturn feels really good here. So Saturn will going to give you good results related to 11th house, which could be your elder siblings, your network circle, gains, recognitions, all those things. Okay, so this would be overall good transit, and moon is already sitting strong in your chart. Only thing is that the moon is sitting into the 12th house, so it could be that you guys may think a lot, or before taking any decisions, you have a tendency or nature of thinking, too much of thinking. So that is just one thing. Otherwise, it's all good. It's a good transit. Now, finally, when moon is sitting in the same sign as of Lagan, it's sitting in your first house, in your ascendant, then both Lagans are same. So it is a very strong thing also. But now the 10th house will become very, very important for you guys, because from both moon, Lagan and ascendant, Saturn will be transiting 10th to it. So 10th house becomes very important. Like the things related to your career, your promotions, those things become very important in your life. Okay, and 10th from the moon is very important. Any planet sitting over there plays very important role, even if it is transiting also. It gives, and especially the outer planets like Jupiter, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, they give the results accordingly based on the other placements and dasha, but they definitely give the results, good or bad, depending upon other things. But yes, this will be a very important period for you guys related to your career things. And if also dasha will be aligned, then you will get the results. Okay. So alright guys, this is my analysis for Gemini ascendant people with moon in different sign, Saturn transit from moon in different sign. I hope you like the video. If you like the video and you are new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, do comment and share the video. See you in the next video guys. Thanks, bye.